I'm scared. Alright? Hello, and welcome back to my channel. I'm getting a tattoo today. This is my first tattoo, and I'm getting it on my ribs, which is the most painful place that you can get a tattoo. And I'm also going to be answering your guys' questions while I do that to distract myself. I'm ready to go. Are you guys ready?
Yeah!
So when I was younger, I had a super low tolerance for pain. At the doctor's office and everything, I would just like flip out, absolutely just lose my mind. And last spring, I got in like a really bad accident, and so I was in the hospital for a while, and I feel like I got a lot more used to that. Right. I have so much adrenaline right now. Anyway, so that kind of like reset my tolerance for pain is higher, so I'm hoping that it will stay that way. Okay, so I actually can't film in there, rest in peace, but that's okay. Alright guys, so I just got home from getting my tattoo. I got it, so that's crazy. Since you guys weren't there, I'm gonna walk you through the entire process, okay? So we go in the door, alright, and the ladies, like, here, fill this out, so I fill out a form. It's just like a don't sue us kind of a form, and like a, I understand what it means, all that kind of stuff. She put the stencil on. I had already sent her the design, like sent her the dimensions. She'd already designed it, so she put the stencil on, replaced it, and I looked at it and I was like, oh my gosh, like, yes, that's so perfect. And then I again was like, fuck, I might back out. And she's like, no, like, you got this. I know that you got this. Like, no matter what, like, everybody feels like this before they get a tattoo. This is part of it. I was like, okay. She had me lie down like this on here. And so she was, like, back here. So she started doing it, and, like, the first one, I was like, oh my god. Because I was worried that it would feel like I was literally getting stabbed. And it didn't. I don't know how to explain it. It felt like you're getting, like, stung by something. But it's like in a line, I guess. And I was like, okay, so that's not terrible. And it really wasn't that bad for most of it. It wasn't that bad. I was moving around a lot, so I know that I made it really hard on her, and I felt bad. Like, I wasn't trying to move around, but just like me breathing, and also like I had a lot of adrenaline, and whenever I get adrenaline, like, girl shakes. I shake. Whenever the needle would hit me, I would clench up a little bit. I gave her a huge tip because I'm sure that it was a nightmare. So we did like the first line. And that was okay, and I was like, okay, we're fine, it's okay. And she did the rest of them, like the original, like, outline, I guess. And that worked okay. It went well, and then after that I was like, okay, I'm done, like, we're good, it's good. She's like, no, like, that was the outline, like, we're not done, you need to hold still. And I was like, okay, holding still. But the next part was easy, but, because, like, in the beginning she kind of eased me into it, where she'd take a lot of breaks. The next part she got pretty focused, and so she was just, like, continually, like, just, like, doing it, and that was fine for the most part because it felt like a sting, but like every so often it would feel like this like vibrating like burn where you could like feel it like on your bone, man, because like I'm very skinny. I have like no fat on my ribs, like you can see my ribs normally. Every so often it would like burn down, you could feel it like in your ribs, but it wasn't super bad. Hi Richard, don't step on my new tattoo. But it was really not as bad as I thought it would be, and she was really sweet. Like, she was like encouraging me through it. I was like, thank you, because I'm dying. Just kidding, I wasn't dying. It literally wasn't that bad. Like, everybody overhyped how bad it was. So then I was halfway through, and then she got into like her zone for the next little while, you know, and it was like pretty consistent, like some of like the more like burning for a little while. And then the last little bit, like, she went over and retouched some of them. And this was when it was weird because some of them, like, it barely even felt like anything. Like, it felt like they were just, like, vibrating on my skin. Like, it didn't even feel like it was, like, stabbing me, which was cool. And then once it was done, then, like, this is, like, now it's stinging, and when it was first finished, like, it was really stinging. But it wasn't that bad. And now I have like, the sun literally with me always. So that's so cool. So I'm super excited to finally have this, you know, and it's a permanent thing now, which is super awesome. I'm so happy, you guys. This is awesome. And also, like, I got a really small minimalist one because, like, that's the kind that I want. And also because I can cover it up, so that way, like, if I'm, like, acting or whatever, like, foundation, boom, we're good, baby, we're fine. My original plan was to distract myself by doing a Q&A, while I was in there, but she didn't let me do it. Me talking would have made me move more, and I was already, like, twitchy. So I'm going to do the Q&A now. Alright, Q&A. These are the questions that you guys sent me. Burning questions, what everybody wants to know about the great Abigail Strasser. Alright, where are you? This is the most common question that I get asked. Right now I'm in rural Utah. I'm back with my family. We're waiting out the coronavirus. Sunsets or sunrises? That's a hard one. I like the metaphor of a sunrise better, but sunsets are usually prettier, and you're usually not really tired, so I'm gonna go with sunsets. Go skate. That's not a question. That's just a statement. Okay, I will. Did you know they kept Rasputin's penis for science? I didn't know that, but I know that now, so wow, that's really weird, actually. Now all of you guys know that too, so you're welcome. Facts with Abby. What tattoo would you get? This is a really good question for today. I would get a small minimalist sun tattoo. Ha! Let's go! Okay, how the heck are you? I'm so good. I'm so good. I'm always so good. If you're not good, tell me in the comments or call me. Dogs or cats? That's a hard one because it depends on my mood too, but I think probably dogs just because they're more versatile, because cats, like, they won't go on, like, runs and walks with you and stuff, like, they just kind of chill, and I love cats, but, like, Henry, he'll do that, lay around, but he'll also go on runs, so small dogs, I think, is my answer. Do you believe in love at first sight? No, I do not believe in love at first sight, because I think that one of the most important parts of love is really getting to know somebody and knowing, like, all of their flaws and all of their quirks and still loving them, and I think that that's one of the biggest definitions of love. For me, is really deeply knowing somebody and loving them for every aspect of themselves. And love at first sight, you don't know them, so I don't know how you could love them since you don't actually know them. I believe in extreme attraction at first sight, that's fine, and I believe if you want to meet somebody first time and hook up with them, that's fine too, but I don't think that you can fall in love with somebody just see somebody fall in love. Favorite movie? Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Straight up. Easy. And it used to not be, like, when I first saw it, I was like, I don't know if I really like this that much, but the more I think about it, and, like, the more that you, like, read into it, you're like, oh my god, this is really good. Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings? Harry Potter, are you kidding me? Is my dick big or small? Be honest. I wouldn't know, but if you have to ask, the answer is probably small. When are you moving to New York? Next fall. Why are you such a bad driver? I have a weird relationship with driving, but I'm just bad at it. But it hasn't really gotten me in too much trouble, so I think we're fine. Okay, are you a mermaid? Yes, I am. Why are you so hot? Because I don't do cocaine. When will Corona end? Trump says by April. Some reports are thinking by July. I have no idea, but I mean, I think my best guess is like the beginning of May is when stuff will start to be back to normal. How is Shiloh? Shiloh's great. Shiloh's my car, for those of you that don't know me. Why are you so lovable? I love you. Whoever sent me that, I love you. Why are you mean to me? I'm not mean to anybody. I'm nice to everybody, so this is probably a joke, because I'm nice to everyone. Huh, Richard? What school are you going to? I'm going to NYU. Literally everybody knows that. Like, I talk about it non-stop. TBH, a lot of people ask me for those, but I'm not doing those because I don't have, like, the individual people on here. What's the first thing you'll do after quarantine ends? That, friends, is a very good question. Probably I'll go back to LA and take a class and go back to my studio, be at Howard's, and then probably go teach some lessons. Cheese and apples go great together. Try it. Alright, that does sound really good. Sharks are older than trees. That's a really cool fact. Thank you whoever sent me that. I don't know if you mean individual sharks are older than trees. Like every shark that we see in the ocean right now is older than a tree, because I don't think that that's correct. But if you mean like as a species they're older than trees as a species, that's cool. I didn't know that. That's dope. When can I see you again? When is quarantine over, baby? Whenever that is. And what's the weather like? It's like 60s. It's actually really nice here. I've been going on a lot of hikes, so it's super nice. If I have to weather a global pandemic, like, this is a pretty nice place to do it. Okay, you guys, thank you so much for coming with me to get my first rib tattoo. I hope that you learned something about tattoos, and I hope you also learned something about me today. Sorry this isn't a normal video. I'm kind of stuck in the house all the time because of coronavirus. And you all should stay in the house too. Don't be dumb. Don't accidentally kill people. My friend just sent me something stupid. Okay. So, that's it for today's video. I love you guys. And if you guys want ideas for what to do during, like, the coronavirus outbreak, then my Instagram is AbbyUnderwater, and I'm posting stuff. I'm, like, posting stories every day, so. I love each of you individually, and I love you collectively. Love each other. And if you're not a member of Abby Gang yet, hit that subscribe button. You can join Abby Gang, and free high five anytime you see me, baby, so hit that subscribe button.